blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time. That's my girl right there. Ooh, here we go.
Salutations!
Yes, indeed. Good evening, everyone. It is another episode of Crazy Carla's Concoctions. I'm the Veep, and of course, this lovely lady is Miss Crazy Carla. How you doing?
Hey, Troy. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm recovering from a bug, but I'm doing all right.
And how was your day? It was good?
It was good. Little man is going to be hanging with his friends for the weekend. They're going to ATL and doing grown folk things, so I'm happy for him.
Right. I'm mad you call him little man and then say he's going to do grown folk things with it. Wait a minute now, audience. Little man, how old is little man? Please explain.
Little man he's 22.
He's a grown man. He still call that man little man. I can't say nothing.
He's a junior, so.
Oh, that's so good. So you get the
Yeah, I get to walk around with no drawers on. Yep.
Ooh. Why you can't do that with him there? You're just
I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna be slanging with him here. That's not right.
I don't care. Look, I'm a disrespectful parent. It's my house. You don't see these titties. You don't see these titties in this ass. Huh? Because this is my house and I'm hot flashing. What the hell y'all thinking?
No doubt. Till you pay some bills, then you can
Listen,
change the view.
This how it is. You gonna look there. Close your eyes then.
I think that was Sinbad that said, you want to get them to leave, y'all start having sex with the door open.
Now, you know what was so funny when my girls were little? My husband used to get my husband at that time,
yes,
ain't got one now. But he used to be tripping out because I would just breastfeed in my house. And he was like,
supposed to go?
Right, but I'm saying my son was 5 and 7. It's not like he was a baby. He knew, and I explained to him, these are breasts. They're not for your daddy. They for the babies. Really, quiet as kept. And I had that conversation with him. So he wasn't never even paying me no attention. You understand what I'm saying? And I was like, bruh, you need to get over there. These titties have a purpose, and I'm hot. And it's 2 other children in here, and you gonna get over it. And so, those are the things. But baby, let the swine in there sometime. Maybe that'll make them get out a little faster. Okay.
No doubt, understood.
So what we doing?
Man, let me tell you, we got a fun-packed show tonight. We have the second half of Rise to Influence. My girl Duchess I'm messing her name up, so I'm gonna say Duchess Jones because I just know me.
Right.
I want to butcher her name, so Duchess Jones. I'll let her, say that government correctly.
And let me just say,
yes,
because the Duchess, honey, she is very bad. Duchess Jones. Listen, y'all, she is fabulous. Honey, wait till y'all see her pictures and stuff. I said, honey, that's what I'm talking about. Baby, she got me wanting to change my name to a goddess named Carla.
There you go.
I might do that, for creative purposes. I might do that for like an album or something.
I ain't got nothing wrong with that. I don't hear nothing wrong with that at all.
You know what I'm saying? Because Duchess then inspired me. And then we had her partner on here
Miss Bridget
last week, Miss Bridget,
Mm-hmm.
who is the proprietor of Wilson Talent Production Agency.
Talent Plus. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
And now we have her
co-host.
Elma to her Louise.
Yeah.
I can't even talk. On Rise the Influence. Now, when does their show come out? Is it this week or next week?
Actually, it's always at 7 before your show. They started last week.
Yes. So
they
listen,
come at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah.
If you're watching this on the replay, just dial it back or subscribe to Blast Music 247.
There you go.
And you can go watch them too. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different ways, and we'll get to that before the show is over with. So let's do the sponsors and we're going to get into it.
All right. And let's start with the sweetest line.
Yes, my sister Makia Mitchell, the sweetest line. You see it? You know, she keeps my hair very healthy. Now, listen, I want y'all to get into, do y'all see my eyebrows?
Yes, ma'am.
I told my sis, when I auditioned for Angie Stone, they told me, you know, I was getting pointers from people. They said, make your face look like her face. And one thing Angie Stone has is thin eyebrows. You know, I don't have thin eyebrows, but your eyebrows can change your whole face. So I told my sister, I said, you know, it's getting cold, thin my eyebrows out. I just want to see something. Baby, look how them eyebrows look. And it's been a week now.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying. So listen, she can do your hair. She can do your face. She can barber you. She can cut you. She can color you. She is the natural hair guru. If you want your hair done by her, she's also an instructor for Ashtae, ASHTAE. She's one of their premier instructors. And I'm telling you, my sis is the business. Okay, I'm not just saying that because she's my sis, but she is. So what you need to do if you want to reach out to her is you can scan the
QR code. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You can scan the Q. I was going to say the QVC code.
Oh, not that.
You can scan the QR code. You can call her at 336-734-3307. She is in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, but she has clients in Charlotte, in Raleigh, in Greensboro, and she will get in her car in High Point and will travel.
Yes, indeed.
But, okay, I got to be quiet. I got to wait. She has something very exciting she's about to announce, and I'm about to go crazy. I can't wait. But y'all, my sis is doing it. So when you do book her, make sure you tell her Carla sent you. Okay.
Indeed. Next.
Now this one right here been doing it big too, ain't she?
Yes, she is.
Intuitive readings by Myra. Myra encourages me every day anyway. But now that she's doing these encouraging videos and things like, y'all, that's my girl. So intuitive readings by Myra is just that. It's an intuitive reading by Myra. She takes your energy and she tells you what your higher self, your energy is telling her. And I'm telling you, it is the most fascinating experience ever. So what you need to do is you can either go to intuitivereadingsbymyra.com and book her. She does virtual readings as well. Or you can always scan the QVC code, QR code.
Yes,
QR
code.
I don't know why I want to call it QVC. I just want to shop. And you can book her over the phone at 336-480-1653 if you would like to come see her in person here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which is where we are. And most importantly, when you go see her, tell her Carla sent you. And then last but not least,
and never least,
we got to get the
sauce. Yes,
baby,
indeed.
you got to get the sauce. You got to get that sauce.
They ain't ready.
I know one thing. I still got Shine sauce in my refrigerator. Look, and I done seen her this weekend and still didn't get it to her. I know one day. NHJerkCenter.com. Listen, go online and order you a bottle, or better yet, just click that QR. Damn, I still messing up. QR code. Yeah, this is what happened with you. when you dealing with me, okay? So listen, he has mild and he has hot and spicy. Now let me warn y'all. If you're not into hot and spicy, don't you get that hot and spicy. This man is Jamaican. And y'all know them Jamaicans is very liberal with them Scotch bonnet peppers. Baby, I think he put the whole batch in there. But it's so good. The flavor of it is so good. That mild is so good. And around here, we put it on everything. French fries, vegetables, meat, you name it. It's amazing. So right now it's $12 a bottle, and that's with shipping and handling, y'all. Yep. So if you would go to NH Jerk Center, and that's N Nancy, H Harold Jerk, J Jack, E Edward, R Robert, K Height, Center, C Charles, E Edward, N Nancy, T Thomas, E Edward, R Robert.com and order you a bottle. And when you do, tell Pastor Paul and them Carla sent you, okay?
That's deep.
You can't get no better commercials than what I be getting right now, man.
I'm telling you, we done upgrade the QR codes too, man.
You own it, bro.
Hey,
y'all, shout out to Troy, my super producer. You hear me?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He be keeping me in line because, baby, I'll be everywhere sometimes.
So, do you want me to show the pictures of your guests, or you'd rather talk to your guests?
No, wait. We're going to wait. Actually, just throw one up. Throw up one of them. She sent one of them birthday pics, didn't she?
Birthday pics? That's a good question. Hold up. Before I bring it to the screen, give me 2 seconds.
Because I know she said she had a birthday coming up. Baby, that thing showed us her birthday pictures. I said, girl, you better doggone do it. But if not, just throw a pic up there because I want these folks to understand what they supposed to get into. This woman is a curvy, full-figured model out here representing for us little chocolate giraffes. And I love her. Look at that. Look at her. Baby, she is fabulous and wonderful. She's a sweetheart, and I can't wait for y'all to meet her. Miss Duchess Jones.
Hey.
Is it Duchess Jones? Duchess Tay Jones. Duchess. And it's Duchess with a T. Get it together.
Yes.
Duchess.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes. The royal
Duchess.
Tay Jones. Yes.
Okay, listen. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis.
How are you today?
I am great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. You look so pretty.
So do you.
Thank you so
I love
much.
the headwear. Love it.
Thank you. Oh, girl, it's just a little scarf. Because, baby, if I take this scarf off.
Now, I'm the guru for the head wraps of the scarves.
You hear me?
Okay. Yeah. I love me a good scarf.
Me too.
Bring royalty in with that.
Yeah. And sometimes I don't even have my hair out at all. I just wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Then I've had people stop me and say, how long is your hair? You got a lot of hair under there. And I'll be like, more than you know.
Exactly.
So, Duchess.
Yes.
Is that your given name, or is that the name you came up with? Or how does this work? Or both?
Duchess is the name I came up with. Tay is short for Octavia. That is my given name. And Jones is my married name.
So my cousin Tavy, my big cousin Tavy, she's gone on to glory now. She died on a motorcycle years and years ago, but she was like my big sister. Her name was Octavia. We call her Tavy, my Tavy. And anytime I meet Octavia, I just love them. I don't know what. It's something about having that name. Because y'all are the mothers of the zodiac. Now, she was a Sagittarius. But that was my girl. You hear me? Mm-hmm. And, hey, Tavy, shout out to you, Tavy, because I just feel all around me all the time. It's not like, she's not on earth in the flesh, but she's here definitely.
Nurturing in the spirit, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So it's so great to meet you, and I know you're a model, so we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and start with what I always start with first. What you drinking?
Okay. So I just had my birthday last Friday, and
It was last week. I thought it was
last week on the 18th. And I turned 50 years old. So right now, I'm only drinking grape juice, but that's because I'm going to be celebrating in a few days. So
that's all right. It's a libation. That's perfectly fine. But show them what that glass say. What that glass say, girl? It say classy, but cuss a little. Hey, I like that.
Just a little bit.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
I cuss a lot of it. You know what I'm talking about?
As you should. I'm trying
to. God still love me.
Yeah.
So I just, hey, it is what it is,
this
right?
This is my motivation to slow down.
Listen. I've been doing good this week. I've only been doing 1 glass of wine because, girl,
that's good.
As I sit before you, I can't really move my body, my lower body, because I started boot camp training yesterday.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
I've lost almost 30 pounds, but I got to start toning myself up and doing the things, right? But nobody told me.
I commend you for doing boot camp. I tried that and I gave it a day.
Duchess, I gotta go tomorrow.
Because I gave it a day because I felt abused. Like somebody had beat me, and I was like, this is not of God.
Listen, I said, "Cause surely the Lord that I serve."
He said, ask him and he'll provide. So I'm going to ask him for discipline on this eating habit.
It's not even eating now. The eating is fine. But we got a little extra. We got dimples here and dimples there.
Yeah.
So I just want to tone it up a little bit, make it look like, a little bit. Yeah, that's all.
Exactly. Well, I've asked him for discipline with, I'm very active. I'm always doing something, but it's the type of activity. So what I've started doing is, because I've always had a habit of finding the closest parking spot at the store or wherever I'm going. So I'm creating a habit of parking further away, walking more, doing that, because
it's the little changes that make big changes. Yes.
Yeah, it's the little ones. So I've committed to doing that. I've committed to getting out of the car more because I'm a drive-through person all day. I'm just like, let me get it and go. Let me get it and go. I don't have time. So I'm creating a habit of getting out of the car,
Yeah.
So that's that. Yeah.
And I love that. I've been walking, but that's not enough. I just feel like it's not enough. And the way my body feels right now, we're going to see what happened tomorrow, because he was like, tomorrow is upper body day. So I don't know what's about to happen.
Are you soaking?
No. Well, I am in the shower. I haven't gotten in the tub because I'm scared I can't get up out the tub. Because I don't have a garden tub. I got a tub.
You have a tub. So make sure somebody is there, but definitely soak. Get your Epsom salts and get your just your Epsom salts and put them in. And for me, what helps me is I make that water as hot as I can stand it.
Yes, girl.
And I literally soak for hours.
Now that's how, when I get off here with you, I'm gonna get in another hot shower, because I took one this morning. I know my neighbors was like, "What is happening?" Baby, I was in here moaning like, "Oh." And you know when that hot water hit that sore, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It feels good and bad at the same time. But baby, it felt so good. You hear me? Oh my God.
But that's why I have my wine. I have my wine, my music, and my tub.
Yes.
I'm just in there for hours. Everybody knows, do not bother me.
Yes. That's me. But I'm the shower. But when I move into my new place, that is one of the things. Look, I'm speaking that ahead of time.
Yes,
right?
new place.
So when I move into my new place, I am going to have the ambiance that I desire.
Yes.
And I will have me a garden tub with the skylights. or with the window where I can just do the things and I can chill. That's what I like. Yeah. And I'm going to have me a sexy little shower. I've already, in my mind, I already know how it's going to be.
Yeah,
so,
that's my comfort place. I have the window, you know, I have the music going. I even have a little heater to make the bathroom very warm and cozy for when I get out, so I won't be cold as soon as I get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, one of my best friends, she bought this, it's a gadget you can get on Amazon, and you attach it to your tub and it turns any tub into a jacuzzi. So anytime you want your tub to be a jacuzzi, you attach this piece inside your tub, and your whole tub becomes a jacuzzi.
Oh.
And baby, she be in there, and I be like, this crazy. Well, I'm going to get me one. So look, as soon as I move into my new home.
Your new home. That's right. That's right.
So
Yeah.
So
that's definite.
We speaking. You feel me? You feel me? So
yeah, absolutely.
Tell the people where you from and where you at.
Okay, I am location-wise. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, born and raised.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm still here. I'm in the McCalla area, but I travel everywhere.
That's crazy. So my friend that I was just talking about, her family lives in Birmingham, and she just went there for the first time.
Really?
For Thanksgiving last year. Yeah, and she loved it so much. She's on here a lot. Her name is hey Jackie. She's a lead, she's a singer, and she sings for an all-female go-go band. And baby, it's dope. When you come to North Carolina, we're gonna have to have y'all come when they performing.
I'm good.
Yeah, you would love it.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Yes, but I heard Birmingham was really nice. She said everybody there was really sweet. She enjoyed it, and then plus she went to the historical stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would love. Did they change the name of the bridge? It's not Pettis Bridge anymore, right?
Now, honestly, I don't know. I thought it still was Pettis Bridge in Selma.
Oh, is it? Yes.
Yeah, I thought it still was. I thought it still was.
Okay. Well, you know, Birmingham was just so major to the civil rights movement.
Yeah,
a lot of things happened there.
Church. We have Kelly Ingram Park, which is right across from it. A lot of things, just a lot of things. We have the Civil Rights Museum downtown, and that's pretty dope. They're doing some great things there.
So what was it like growing up in a civil rights hub? Did that encourage you to always be a step ahead of people when it comes to doing what you wanted to do, and not just because, this reason or that reason? Did you, knowing that you came from people who said, I am going to make a change, whether you like it or not, did that encourage you on your path to being a full figure model, or how did it all come about?
Well, with my family, and really, I would really just say my grandfather, he was the educator in the family. Mm-hmm. So he would always just tell us whatever we decided to do, it didn't matter. Whatever we decided to do, be the best at it that we could be, don't, if you fall, don't wallow. That he would always say that. Fall down, fine, but don't wallow. Everybody has bad times. Get up, dust yourself off. You're not the first, and you won't be the last.
Amen.
And so that's what he inspired us to do. With becoming a plus size model, actually, to be just honest, it kind of happened by happenstance, because I really got into modeling when I was 21.
Okay.
I met this guy just shopping, doing my everyday shopping, and I had my daughter with me at the time, and he said, you're really, really pretty. Have you ever thought about modeling? And I was like, no, not really. Never gave it any thought. Mm-hmm. So he asked me if I would be willing to take some pics And I said yes. And we had a regular paper, but we also had this little Sunday paper that only came out on Sundays, and it always did like announcements of church bulletins and stuff like that. I actually got published in that paper. And so I was like, oh, okay. But as life would have it, when I had my oldest 26-year-old, he was born sick. And so I stopped modeling. And then my grandfather started having more strokes. So I really put life on hold. I didn't go to school or anything like that. I just raised my kids and I took care of my grandfather. So I ended up taking care of him for 17 and a half years. And the last 9 months of his life, 6 of those months, I also took care of my mother, who, was diagnosed with cancer. She turned 60. So I took care of those two, the latter part. And she died 6 months later, and he died 3 months after that. And so I was kind of left with what to do.
Girl, that just took my breath away. What?
Yeah. But through it all, God kept me, and he showed me a strength that I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
And so after they passed, I had one daughter left. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do? All right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start selling little shoes, little, entertainment purses and what have you. And I'm going to go to school. So I ended up going to school, doing all that. And I ran into this lady and she was like, have you thought about being a model? And I said, well, I used to model years ago. And she said, well, I want you to come meet me somewhere. Will you do that? And I said, yes. When I went to meet her, I ended up running back into the same guy from when I was 21.
Are you serious?
Yes, he was her model coach. Ran right back into him. So when I ran into him, he said, oh my God, I've been looking for you. And I said, really? He's like, yes, I've been looking for you. And he told everybody, he said, she was one of my very first models, And he asked me what I had been doing, and nothing. He said, you want to get back into it? I was like, yeah. And the rest is history, and I've been doing it, going strong ever since.
That is so dope.
Thanks.
And that's just an example of what I always talk about on my show, divine timing.
Yeah.
Everything is in divine time, right?
Right.
Like, we think it's in like this linear time or circular time, but it's not. Everything's in divine timing. Right. Everything is aligned divinely, right? So the fact that this man started you on your journey as a young adult, because at that time you were a young mother, you were a young adult.
Yeah.
You have 3 children, right? And then
I have 7 total.
Wow.
But I raised, I had 3. I have 7 total.
So when you married, your husband had children and y'all blended your families. I did that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, when I met my former husband, he had 2 children and I didn't have any children. But then we had 2 kids together, but I raised his kids.
Yeah.
So his kids are my kids.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. Right, you know what I mean?
Right. Everybody.
So even though we're not together, those are still my kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and actually my oldest daughter, we just found out yesterday, is getting ready to have her 6th baby. Woo! Let us drink. Girl, she got 1 in college and she got 1 in the 3rd grade, 2nd grade.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What?
That's what I said.
She started all the way over.
That's my children's oldest sister. Yes, ma'am. She got 1 that's a freshman in college. Her oldest is a freshman in college. She has 1 that's 16. She has 1 that just turned 14. She has a 13-year-old. She has a 7-year-old. And now she's about to have a newborn in December.
That's like my best friend. My best friend, her 2 older kids are almost 30. And she has a 9-year-old.
Well, my sister had, like, my niece is about to be 28, and she just had a baby. My great niece is 6 months old, and my sister's son just turned 16.
Oh, do we need to drink again?
Girl, let's drink, because that's what this show is about today. Hallelujah. Cocking and drinking. Look, we at halfway point. That quick. Look, we're at the halfway point.
Yeah, really?
That is a beautiful story. I love that. I love when people tell me their divine timing stories. And when we come back, we're going to look at some pics and we're going to ask some more questions.
Okay.
And, oh my God, to me, it inspires me when people tell me things, because it's all about what's the path, right? And if something is your path, if you get off the path, even if that's something that's for you, you'll get back on the path.
Right.
Right?
Absolutely.
That's wonderful. Hi, Troy.
Hello, ladies.
Hi,
Great topic. You guys are doing wonderful. So listen, Miss Carla, I got a special gift for us tonight. Our boy Elijah Rosario just dropped a new one. And this one is called Chemical Reaction. So let's check it out.
Is it too late to say that I'm sorry? Or have we reached that point of no return? Say what's on your mind. I don't wanna turn a blind eye to all the things that we've done to reach this point, into an empty void, facing repercussions from the words of our choice. I'm just trying to find a reason we should stay. Be ashamed to throw it all away. I'm not giving up so easy. I still want you, need you, here with me in the middle of the night when you touch me so gently. If you're trusting, willing to learn me, after all the times I try pushing away, girl, I still see you right there with you, going round. I'm still willing to admit my flaws, show you that I'm worth the cause, give you everything you need, prepared to catch you when you fall. You got me pleading on my knees, oh baby, don't leave me. You got me pleading on my knees, oh baby, cause I still want you, need you, here with me in the middle of the night when you touch me so gently. If you're trusting, willing to learn me, after all the times I tried pushing away, girl, I see you right there with you, I'm real, my baby.
And that's my man, Elijah Rosario with Chemical.
I like that.
That was nice, Elijah.
Yes, indeed.
What I like is the fact that He has a pretty brown girl, just an everyday girl. That's yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So give me a sec as I give my little 2 cents.
Oh.
So, sorry, just ringing over there. If you are an independent artist or a spoken word poet or up and coming comedian looking for some exposure, you can register at blastmusic247.com for free. But Blast is also looking for the fans. So if you're a fan of great music, just like that from Elijah Rosario, you too can also go to blastmusic247.com. Hold up your Samsungs and your iPhones to the QR code, and it'll bring you right to the website. Blast. We're constantly changing the industry, one artist at a time. All right, ladies. Before I bounce, I have also one video from Miss Duchess as well. So you just let me know when to play that, and we got all the photos.
Okay.
So, enjoy.
Okay.
Okay.
I like Elijah. I think he's from North Carolina. I think he
really?
is.
I like that
Carolina boy.
So
yeah, and I like the fact that
well, you know,
real love can be complicated, right? Sometimes.
It can, and what I like is he didn't just show the bad part. He showed them working through it. He showed the compromise part. That's, a lot of times with these videos, you don't see one way. Either you're all rich or you're all poor. Yeah. Let's just show the in-between.
Let's just show us being as a couple. Yeah. Because a lot of times when you're in a real relationship, y'all sit and be quiet around each other. Y'all, he be doing what he doing, you be doing what you be doing. Yeah. But if y'all still in there together, you know what I mean?
Conjoined spirits.
Yeah, and I think that's dope. I mean, I'm not, like I tell people all the time, I love love. Like, I am a love junkie. Okay. Yeah. I just don't have anybody because I'm very particular.
Well, you have to be. You have to be. You know? Because every diamond in the rough deserves its own gem. And so, like my husband, I love my husband. He's my person. He's my guy.
So that's so cool. So we already said your birthday's October the 18th. So you're a Libra.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. One of my best friends has your birthday. Her birthday was also, shout out to Marsha Ann.
And Bridget's birthday is also the 18th. That's so funny.
That is so crazy. And then you two decided to do business together. Look at those scales.
Yeah.
And that's, I heard that Libra business partnerships are always a winner, because if the scales start tipping, when you're Libras, you have to balance it out.
Yeah.
Like there's no, and that's really in your nature. It really, really is.
Yeah.
And I know I've dealt with so many Libras, evolved Libras, and I've dealt with some unevolved Libras. One of my very good friends, her birthday is October the 9th. And she's one of the most balanced people that I know, like ever, like in the whole earth.
Yeah, because it has to make sense. It has, for a Libra, it has to make sense. 1 + 1 has to equal 2, because if it doesn't, we got a problem. And for us, it's going to keep going in our brain. We're going to dissect it all the way through. It has to make sense.
That's my sister. My baby sister's October 2nd. She's a Libra. So I get it.
Yes.
I love it. So with this new podcast that you're going to be doing, what is your goal? Because I talked to Bridget about what her goal is, but what's your goal with this podcast? What are you aiming to do?
For me, I'm aiming to make people realize that it's more to modeling than just putting on a pretty face or putting on some clothes, walking down the runway. It's a whole way of being. And what I also want to just see if I can reach the masses, we have to start back pouring into ourselves. I feel like a lot of our people in this world have lost a sense of self, so therefore they're just doing whatever. They don't rationalize or think, how will I feel about this later, or they don't have a sense of self-worth. So when I started out modeling, I had a lot of insecurities I wasn't aware of. And being put on the spotlight with all eyes on me, it was either I'm going to do this, or I'm going to tuck tail and run. And so I don't run track anymore. I did that in school. So what I did was face my insecurities, and I corrected what could, and I accepted what couldn't, flaws and all, and it also gave me the opportunity to work at becoming my best self. Yes. And so my goal is to enlighten people, to bring back some type of normalcy, some type of self-worth, and let them know it's okay, flaws and all.
Yeah.
So
it is.
Yeah.
It is. I think the most beautiful people are the people who don't put on airs. The people who are a little rough around the edges are my favorite people, like the cussing grandmas and the drunk uncles and aunties, and that go to church, but baby will cuss you out, but they cook the best food, and but they love your kids, and they love you, and friends who cry like me. I'm a cry baby. I cry. I tell people all the time, I cry when I'm happy, I cry when I'm sad, I cry when I'm overwhelmed, I cry when I'm winning, but it's not because I'm just crying. It's and that's me. I'm emotional, and you have to accept that about me or not. Right? And we all have a thing or two or three that is just us. And the fact that you're out here trying to teach, because we're at that age now. You're 50, sis.
I'm 50.
We're always going to be students. But when you reach the 40s, you start seeing how things start changing. Yeah. You start understanding what your mama went through.
Right.
You never really understood it till you hit your 40s and you go, whoa, wait a minute.
And then, the scary part was, my mom died 11 years ago, right? And so a lot of question marks, a lot of questions went unanswered. So I had to get on my knees and then ask God. And then after I asked him, I had to sit and wait. So for 3 years, I went through, I like to call it my cocooning season, where it just kind of shut me off from everybody. I didn't post or anything for 3 years, because, for me, when you ask God to make you over, a lot of people don't understand. He has to undo what you did. And that's a tough place to be. He got to get the big eraser out. He got to erase. And that means stuff that you used to, stuff that you like that ain't good for you. All of that. Stuff that you thought that was going to be there forever. But when you ask him to make you over, because see, the ultimate goal should be for everybody. It should be his will, not our will. So during the cocooning, he's erasing. And while he's erasing, he's teaching, it's my will, not your will. And during that, you're learning to submit. Because we're supposed to come to him as meek as a child. Right?
Girl, I feel like screaming. I'm sitting over here like, what? This is you gonna preach.
But this is what happened to me. And believe it or not, when I asked him to do it, you know, he's so funny. We'd be like, okay, we don't know how he's going to do it. So when he did it, I didn't even know he had started doing it. I just was like, my life is tore up. And so for about a month, I was just crying like, oh, why is this happening? And why is that happening? And why is this happening? Why is that happening? And so one day I said, I'm going to go to church, but I didn't make it to church. So I turned church on the internet and I fell asleep. And I heard him say, you asked me to make you over. I'm going to do it my way. So at that point, I was like, okay, I just give. People started falling off. Things started getting cut off, going away, missing and all that. And I had to get to the point where I was like, okay, whatever. But during the midst of all of that was tearing up and falling apart, he gave me an inner peace. And in the blink of an eye, it was over. And 3 years had passed. And everybody had missed me. But guess what? I hadn't missed nobody. I was so caught up in learning who I was and falling in love with who he made me to be that I didn't have time to miss nobody. And I'm still learning. And every time I mess up and he sends a test my way, I just ask him for peace. And I thank him for the peace. And then because I know I'm hard-headed, I say, okay, God, I need some help. While you do what you got to do, make me busy so I won't think about it. And he makes me busy. And he creates stuff for me to do. And by the time that thing I was thinking about comes back around, it's fixed. And I don't even know when it got done.
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't God is amazing. He's amazing. And our ancestors are amazing.
Yes.
When I went on my journey of discovering who I am and who I am not, which started when I decided that my marriage was no longer going to be a thing. My marriage of my being with the man for 17 years. God woke me up out my sleep and said, it's a wrap. And it scared me so bad. But I knew I had to do it. So growth is literally like a man pruning a bush. Yeah. And when you see the bush, it's a mess at first.
Yes.
And the pruner starts pruning. And by the time he's finished, it's the most magnificent, beautiful bush you've ever seen. Right?
Right.
Roll that video. Roll that video, Troy.
We got a video.
Get away, run away, get away. And look, you slow walked them too, girl.
I had to.
Baby, look, we got a little X on the back. We can rest our hands on it, baby. We be like, baby, you see that?
I had to take my time. This is 49 going down.
Baby, you be like, baby, I'm not supposed to run down the stage, baby. Who is? Okay. Girl, I was just saying the other day, I was watching something on the internet, and these women were wearing stilettos, and baby, I was just loving it. Okay. But these knees were never, and I started laughing because there was a time when I worked in stilettos all day, all night, because my knees could do it. But guess what? Here I am at 51 with knee injuries and things of that nature. I'm in the chunky heel. I'm in the wedges and espadrilles.
Now I love me a chunky heel, but I put me a stiletto on it.
I can't because I had a fractured kneecap. I can't do it. Now my doctor said maybe if I lose, and see that's another reason why I'm losing weight, because my knee was hurting so bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're short, because I'm short, and that my doctor definitely said. So I know I need to lose weight for that reason because I'm short. A lot of people don't think I'm short. I'm 5'3".
I'm 5'2.5". So I get it. And you know, we bottom heavy. You know, I was so disturbed when I found out I was a pear shape because I always thought I was an hourglass. But I found out I'm not an hourglass because I don't have big boobs. I got a small waist and small breasts, but I got the bunkum and the hips and the thighs.
Yeah.
And the big legs. Everything big on the bottom.
That's me. But I think my boobs have come back because I had a breast reduction in 2012.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was well, I was diagnosed with migraines, and the reason why was because my breasts were really heavy.
Yeah.
They were weighing like 26 pounds by themselves. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my daughter, the one that's getting ready to have the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had the boobage. She had a reduction.
Yeah.
She was in a triple J.
No, I was in a F.
She was in a triple J. I'm gonna say that again.
Mm-hmm. But see, now since I had that reduction, I probably have had maybe 2 migraines since. So you talking about somebody who's having? Yeah, I was having 2 to 3 migraines.
But that bunkum hurts your back sometimes. You feel like, wait a minute, God, hold it, and that's why I say I gotta tone it up.
Right, because another thing, I was hit by a car when I was 5, so they didn't even expect me to walk straight. Mm-hmm. So that is another reason also why losing weight will definitely help me. I'm shapely and all of that, but of course, you know, as we get older anyway, you know,
it settles different. Yeah.
So, you know, just do
it. Girl, I got menopause breasts now, girl. I done went up a house. Look, my doctor said, well, some women get busted when the menopause hit, because you know they call it menopause booty. I don't need that. But baby, I done got me some titties.
I haven't reached menopause yet, Carla.
I'm in perimenopause, which sucks.
I'm not even there.
It's like Mother Nature. She thinks she funny.
My OBGYN was like, you know, you want to have more kids? Who? Sir? No.
At 50.
At 50.
Girl, I had to cut a man loose because he was baby want me to give birth.
See, I told my husband,
40s. I was like, boy,
our youngest child was 21, and so I told my husband, I was like, look, when she moved out of the house, I said, from now on, we boyfriend girlfriend, we do boyfriend girlfriend things. He said, what that mean? I said, bald headed whole shit. He said, what that mean? I said, follow along. I said, follow along, you'll see.
No, I just want to be a man to do some bald-headed house shit with, Lord. Thank you. Lord.
And we have fun.
Look, baby, I be like, God, now listen to him. I don't know, you know.
We like each other. You know, you can.
And that's what matters. You can't. It ain't about the love all the time,
right? Because you
like them too.
Yeah, you can love someone and not like them,
but you can't
like them and not love them.
Do y'all I believe in chemistry. Like, right? For me, it's about chemistry. And like when people say, I've heard people say, because hell, I'm a cool guy, I admit it. I have dated younger men and I've dated older men. Mm-hmm. But for me, age has never been a number, nothing but a number if your spirit is grown up.
Right.
Because there are a lot of men out here who, by all further purposes, they're men, but they're not men, right? And then you can meet somebody that's younger than you and their soul is older than your soul because of their life experiences and the things that they've had to endure. And when I went into my self-care, self-love journey, that was something God, you know how in the Bible he said, test the spirit by the spirit.
Exactly.
That applies to relationships, not just church. Yes. That applies to friendships. That applies to who you end up being your partner, your soulmate, business. Yes. Test the spirit by the spirit. What does it make your spirit feel like when you're with that person?
Yes.
Your spirit.
Yes. When I'm with him,
your soul is happy.
I take my cape off.
He's your peace. He gives you peace.
He's my peace. He's my
well, kids, you're your peace, but he adds to your peace.
Yes. Like my kids be like, Mom, you so spoiled. Cause listen, he's my driver, my bodyguard, my chauffeur, my purse carrier, my till wiper, my prayer partner, my ride or die. You name it. I'm saying I don't have to do anything, Carla. If I don't want to, he cooks for me.
Wonderful.
He drives me everywhere.
I'm gonna have that. I know I fit the wall, but I'm gonna have it.
And you are. And you are.
I am. I'm not stressed about it. I just know that the perfect person for me, he's out there. He's in the world. Yeah. And I think that whatever my love situation is going to be, it's going to be so unconventional because I'm unconventional.
And that's how
it's going to be something that shocks people and even shocks myself because that's
me and him, because if you let his sisters and family and all that say he was a bad boy.
Oh,
nobody could calm him but his mom until he met me.
Yeah, Libra. What's his sign? What's your husband's zodiac?
You ready for it?
I'm gonna guess.
Don't hit the flow. Go. Guess.
Taurus or Scorpio?
Nope.
Libra? Don't say Leo. What is he?
Virgo.
Really?
Yes. Everybody says that, and I'm like, Virgo.
Because usually Libras and Virgos don't do the thing,
Because it has to be an understanding there.
But no, it could be also the rest of him. Because remember, we're not just our sun sign.
Right.
We're our moon and our rising too. So whatever he has in his makeup goes perfectly with your makeup. And I'm willing to bet you he has Libra in his chart somewhere and you have Virgo in your chart somewhere. And it plays with
my mother was a Capricorn and my dad is a Pisces.
Really? And that's funny because I gave birth to a Capricorn and a Pisces, and I'm a Leo. But my father was also a Capricorn. My father was January 14th. Okay, and my mother's a Taurus. She's April 24th.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
But see, with him, it's like,
girl. But they love us.
Yeah, because Virgos love a challenge. They don't like stupid people. They don't like.
But sometimes that's the problem with them. They feel like they got the critique everything.
Right, and that's where Libra. I told you, dissect him. So when I get to reading him, and reading him from a spiritual side, or reading him, making his mind think.
So is he August or September?
August.
Don't say the 31st.
27th.
Okay.
But he's a quiet storm. Very smart, very spiritual.
They're very intelligent.
And then, but you know, they stay inside their heads. They live inside their heads. And so sometimes, you know, you have to tell them, come out of your head. You know.
Oh, I was with one for 8 years.
Yeah.
I know.
You have to ask God for that spirit of discernment. And you have to tell them what they're thinking.
But he wanted me to have a baby, and I was like, baby, I'm not doing it. But he got his baby with somebody else, so I'm happy for him.
Look at God. Won't he
have a
work
baby
out?
now. He's 54 years old with a 1-year-old. God bless him. Baby, I couldn't do it. You hear me? I couldn't do. But that's his only child too. He had a baby.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, and but I told him, I said, I want you to have whatever you desire, but baby, that I can't do that. I just can't do it.
You know what kind of time we on? We already done said.
Divine timing. And the 2 children that I was supposed to have was by the same man.
And we on bald head whole shit time.
And it's okay. Now, let's show these pictures of her, and then we're going to talk about real quick before we leave off.
Okay.
How you can get in touch with her. Oh, girl, look at there.
Thank you.
You have such a beautiful face.
Thank you.
Oh, girl, you know I love a good cheetah print, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
And cheetah and red go together, don't it?
Baby, yes.
Or blue and yellow.
Yes. Yes, it do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see you rocking them stilettos, girl. I wish I could. I miss wearing my stilettos. That was something I used to love to do.
Now, you know you still can wear some stilettos, but these would be sealing ready.
Oh, listen. Now, I didn't say. No, I didn't say. I got some stilettos that I wear for certain situations. I'm talking about out in public. It's very rare that you'll see me in stilettos because now they hurt my knees. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Thank you.
But the tip around the bedroom or somewhere.
Yeah, you can put them on for sitting purposes only.
Oh, baby, but I like the tip in them. I like the tip in them.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, girl.
Thank you.
And you know, it's something about a hat, ain't it?
Now, you know, I'm a fedora queen.
Girl, I love hats because a hat made me feel like I'm somebody else, baby. I ain't feeling like, baby, I love hats. I'm a hat person.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love this picture right here.
I should have sent you my latest. Let me see if I can inbox you my latest hat to my new. Well,
that's cute. So, did you wear this outfit in a show, or was this just you taking pictures at the house?
No, the lady made it for me. It was on a show.
Ooh. You know what? I want to be a plus size model. I do.
You can.
I just got elephant legs, so I never did it. I got the what they call it, the lipedema fat on my thighs. I got the crinkles and what you call it? I got crinkly thighs.
You see my face?
Okay. I love that outfit too. Don't do that, girl. That's cute.
Thank you.
I love a good African print and a little peek through thigh. Don't you know? Now, mind you, I got big legs, but people gonna see the legs. Okay, they just
as they should.
Yeah,
we'll hide them. Now that's it.
Oh, yeah. You know what? When I turn 60, I'm gonna start going back to church just so I can be the church head. Like
that was in my last fashion show. That was in my last fashion show I did Saturday.
Ooh.
It was for the love show. Listen, let me tell you, that was my hat gifted to me by the fabulous Miss Sharonda Thompson, I'm sorry, of the Curvy Diva. She is the Curvy Diva.
Oh my God, girl, let me tell you.
Let me tell you, the picture
That
doesn't
hat
look
is
good.
talking, girl. I love a good church hat. Let me tell you something. I did a play. The play that I got accolades for was called Her Story, His Truth. And I played the first lady of a church, but I played girl, she was ratchet.
She was ratchet, girl.
But for every outfit, I had to have a bad hat. And my
Of
friend
course.
Barbara went in her closet. Girl, she has a literal closet of nothing but church hats. And she said, baby, you gonna be that first lady. Baby, she went up in that closet and I told her the outfits I was wearing. Boom, here go the hat. Boom, here go the hat. Boom. And when they did it, I told them, I said, y'all got to give her credit because all these bad hats y'all see.
Period.
It's
Her
Miss
name
Barbara.
is on the screen.
Baby. Them hats was off the
Listen.
chain. Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
Now, this was at Beauty Black. So was this recently?
That is the Beauty in Black. The picture, the Tyler Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. I love it.
I'm in that movie, and I've done.
You?
Yep, I've done some more. I act too. Oh God, that's so crazy. I act as well.
Let me find out.
I do.
Girl, I have you up here, so don't play with me.
No, I do. So Ruthless, the first season, episode 1 through 7. I'm in there.
I've never watched Ruthless. My brother loves that show, girl.
I'm in Medea's Homecoming. I'm in Zatima. I'm in Sisters. I'm in All the Queen's Men. I'm in Straw.
Well, you ain't on my show because, girl, I love Zatima and All the Queen's Men, honey.
I'm in there. I was in Fight Night. I'm in BMF.
You were in Fight Night, girl? I just watched the season finale yesterday.
Let me tell you. Oh, well, okay. So let me tell you.
So were you in the party scene?
I was in the party scene, but you couldn't. I was sitting behind the pole, right? When they had all the women down there
in the basement. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you where I was when Terrence Howard walked into the diner, and he was standing at the table, and there was a girl sitting behind him in a red shirt with a brown purse. That's me.
I'm gonna talk to you. Don't you? When we get up here, don't you hang up.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick your head. So listen, what's the goal?
My ultimate goal, I want to be a mainstream actress, but my ultimate goal is to make the dash between my birth date and my death date mean something. I put my stamp on this world to set standards for my legacy. Give my kids and grandkids something to look at their grandma and be proud of.
Because you're the Duchess.
I'm the Duchess. The big one, not the little one. Royalty personified.
Baby, do you know where you going to? Ain't that what Sister Diana Ross told us?
Yes. Yes, she did.
Do you know the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Huh? Do you know? Yeah, baby, that's it.
Yes.
Listen, I've been quoting Diana Ross like she in the word. Listen,
I love Lady Blues.
Baby, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yes.
But Mahogany is my favorite.
Mahogany is Mahogany. Yeah.
You know my favorite thing out of Mahogany. I just want my old man, baby. Girl, when she say that, I'll be like, girl, listen. That's it. Because at the end of the day, right? You want somebody who can help you in this journey, right?
Yeah.
And if it never happens, then I guess it never happens. Maybe in my next lifetime, I'll get it. But I'm pretty convinced I had it the last lifetime, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have it again this lifetime.
You got to have it, because we're not destined to be alone.
Well, some people are. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Some people
but then
are
they have an
destined to be
assignment.
alone.
But
But
okay,
that's
give me
not my
one.
story. I know for a fact that's not my story.
No.
But I love that you have a goal. I love that you're out. I can see the love that you have for yourself. I can see the love that you have for those attached to you. I love how you got on here and talked about your man. I love how you So you have 2 daughters and a son.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many grandbabies do you have?
5.
Aren't they
I
the
have
best
5.
thing? Aren't
They
they
are.
the best?
My grandkids are so cool. Like I bother them. I'm such the not grandma because like my grandboys, the 2 oldest ones, we're gonna fight. I have to beat them up or something. I have to do something. My very oldest one, Mrs. Honesty, Miss Honesty spelled with an A. Mm-hmm.
Oh, how do you
We
spell that?
It's ANNYSTIE. That's a combination of her mom's name and my mom's name. So she'll be
And
11.
black folks gonna make up a name now. And it's
Conspiracy
okay.
theory. Yeah.
Because it does mean something. And I've learned that as I've gotten older, because I used to be like, oh, I can't stand ghetto names. Because my oldest daughter, her name is made up. But when people start explaining to you, and when you go back and look at slavery and how they took us from our land, and we had to come up with things that made sense to us, that resonated with our heart and with our soul. I totally get made up names now. Like, I totally get it.
Now, my mom died that June. My grandfather died that September, 2 weeks before she was born. And I wanted something to continue, to live on. So now the ironic part about it, her name is Honesty Marie. My mother's name is Mary Ann. So we took Ann and put it at the beginning of Honest. And Marie is Mary with the Y and an E with a hyphen over the E. Now, my grandmother that's still here, my dad's mom is named Eunice Marie. Okay? So we have Honesty Marie. And then my last grandbaby, her name is Charm Marie.
And guess what? My grandbaby is named Marley Marie.
So we're keeping the signature names going.
Marley Marie LeJune.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's my sister's. My sister's middle name is LeJune. And she's this little teeny tiny girl with this big name.
Yeah. That got signature on it. It's heavy.
Yeah. And my daughter named her after Bob Marley because my daughter loves Bob Marley. And then Maria is my aunt. And LeJune is my sister.
That's a heavy name. It got some weight to it.
Yeah.
We have Honesty. Then we have Derek, named after his dad, Derek. And
my son is named Derek. My ex-husband is named Derek. Yeah. He's Derek Jr., but we call him Noonie.
So we call him DJ. And then we have Xavier Maurice, which is named after his other granddad. And then we have Charm. Now, Charm's name is spelled with an X.
Huh? I don't understand.
XHARM. It's the Latin spelling.
Let me sit down my glass. That is. I like it.
Yeah. It's like Dare to Be Different.
But I want to get a dog because I always wanted a son. I never had a biological son. But I always, if I had a little boy, I was going to name him Pharaoh, like the king.
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
Because a pharaoh is more than a king.
Yes.
Right?
Ooh.
He's more than a king.
That.
Because remember, pharaohs were appointed by God.
God. Yes.
Kings were appointed by lineage.
I like that.
And I
like
always
it.
wanted a boy named Pharaoh because I felt like he was sent by God. If I ever had a boy,
Yeah.
but I never had my first boy. But my grandson, wait till he comes. My
Period.
biological
His
grandson,
grandson, he getting that name.
watch
He getting that
and see.
name.
He coming. Because I done spoke him
Yeah.
into existence. I
Yeah.
spoke Pinky to existence and didn't know it. I said, my sidekick gonna be my grandkid. Watch and see. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
My daughter had Pinky, and we totally wasn't even expecting that. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I
how
just
my third grandson, his name is Jakari. Now he's only 2. He's so possessive of me. He's like my Velcro baby.
I love that name, Zakari.
Carla, listen, he has a bed in my bedroom.
Man.
Like
Pinky
when
still
I step
sleeps
in
in
the
my bed.
room,
I get it.
when I step in the room, he don't care if it ain't Jesus. He don't care who you are. He's like, bye. I'm going to my grandma. And he's possessive of me. He's like, but let me tell you, when he gets up in the morning, he gets in my face and he holds my face. He has to hold my face and he looks piercingly in my eyes. Like he has to look at you. He kisses me on my nose. He rubs his nose on my nose. And he hugs me and pats me 3 times. He going about his business. Every time.
That sound like Pinky. Is he an Aries?
He's a Virgo.
Sour Patch Kid. Girl, he a Virgo too. They love him when they want to be.
And he looks like my husband. He looks like we literally had him. Like, yeah. I'm going to send you a picture of them together. You're going to be like, oh my God. I'm telling you, it's like,
That's so mind blowing.
yes.
Well, sis, I thank you. Look, I lied. It's 10:22. Okay, so listen.
I'm sorry. Because we can talk all day.
But you know what? When the conversation is organic and it's natural, I asked all the questions on my little notepad over here. We good. And it was everything I needed to know. We saw what we needed to see. We did what we needed to do. So tell people where they can find you.
So you can find me on Facebook under Duchess Tay Jones. Also have another page, Duchess Royale.
Spell Tay, Taye, y'all.
Taye.
Okay, and Duchess with a T, Dutchess.
Right, the royalty con. Duchess. Yes. On Instagram, you can find me at Ms. MZ Duchess _to and Duchess Royale. TikTok, Duchess74.
And I enunciate stuff because some people just listen to us on Spotify and Blast 24/7 and all these platforms. So I always make sure that when people are listening, they can understand what we're saying. So I wasn't doing that to correct you.
No, ma'am. I appreciate.
Okay.
I appreciate.
No, but I just wanted you to know I wasn't trying to correct you or anything. I just wanted people to understand, who are out there in listening land versus watching land.
Right. I appreciate it because you don't understand. It just does something to me when I get the DUCHE. I'm like, no, it's not it.
Right. And then some people do spell it the DUCHESS, which is yeah. So your podcast comes on Thursdays.
Yes.
At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
And what's the name of your podcast?
Rise to Influence with myself and the beautiful Miss Bridget Wilson.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. And you're on episode 2 now, right?
Episode 2, yes. It's great.
Hey, y'all.
It's enlightening and it's a new adventure for me. So I'm excited to see where it's gonna go.
Yeah, but it's wonderful how these 2 Libras work together. You gotta watch it. You gotta see it. You gotta listen to it. So please.
So
you say what?
Iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
Iron sharpens iron.
That's one of my that's something I believe in. I believe that if someone is attached to you in any sort of way. The Bible tells us, the Quran tells us, Buddha tells us, iron sharpens iron.
Yes.
And it's very, very true.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And you can't be around people who will keep you stagnant. You have to be around people who understand that growth is everything.
Yes.
And if they can't do that, they're not meant for you.
Right.
And so
if they love you and they're meant for you, they'll understand their position, even if it means to let you go.
But you know what? Sometimes it's not even love. Sometimes God will strategically place people in your path to help you get to the next point in your journey.
Absolutely.
Because once again, it's divine timing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? Yes, ma'am.
So y'all tune in Thursday, 7 p.m. and watch Duchess and Bridget, and then at 8 o'clock,
Crazy Carla's Concoctions.
So I thank you for being on. You were a wonderful guest.
Thank you for having me.
It was so great seeing your face and having your spirit on the show. You know, as I do on my show, I like to speak blessings. I like to say, I pray that God gives you everything you want and give you everything you need. And if you can't have everything you want, may He give you the desires of your heart so much that the wants that you don't get don't matter. I pray that God allows you to manifest every hope and dream that you have for yourself and your generations to come. I pray that God walk with you each and every step. I pray that your ancestors are literally rejoicing every time you do something. And I pray that whatever thing it is that you haven't said out loud to man, but have whispered to God, that thing take place, and it take place suddenly.
I receive
in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus, and the same for you tenfold.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen. Amen.
Well, thank you so much for being on my show.
Thank you for having me. I've been.
Yeah, this was good. I just smiling. I'm like, it's not the wine, because it ain't no strong wine. I just thank you for being on here. I pray that you and Bridget have a successful run. You know, you're episode 87 for me.
Really? Oh, man.
87.
So you've been doing this a long time.
I haven't.
You haven't?
It's not been a full 2 years yet.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And you have longevity.
It'll be 2 years in April.
Oh, wow.
So when I hit my 100th episode, which will be, I pray,
it's time to get your own radio show.
In divine time. We're going to see what God says.
It's time.
Yeah. And in the meantime, I'm making all these movies and TV shows. Oh,
I need to come with you.
I didn't get that now. Y'all, I got nominated for Best Supporting Actress for the Pitchvine Film Awards for my role in Sympathy for the Narcissist, which isn't even out yet, but it will be out hopefully very soon, because he advised me it's already been picked up by Amazon Prime. We just don't have the drop date yet.
Oh, that's awesome.
The film directors saw it and they liked it, and they like what I did. So I've been nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I'm excited. And so even if I don't win, I've been nominated with some pretty.
So do we have to vote for you? Or what we got to do?
I don't think this is a voting one. I think this is one that the film, So that's what makes me really nervous, because I'm like, but the fact that I got nominated is so fantastic. I'm just glad to be in the number.
Yeah.
And I look forward to the awards. It's in February, so I get to dress up and be cute.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to be phenomenal. That's amazing.
Y'all, we did it. Another episode under the belt. Episode 87 with the fabulous Duchess Tay Jones.
Thank
Until
you.
next time, until episode 88.
Bye.
Peace.
That's my girl right there.